Focused, don't blink, and keep your eyes on Sanchez's left hook.
Okay, gentlemen, we went over the rules in the dressing room. I want a good, clean fight. Protect yourselves at all times. Obey my commands at all times. Chief Seconds, Ahmed, trunks right here, a little bit high. From here up is good. Augie, from here up is good. Okay? A good, clean fight. Touch him up. Good luck. Touch him up. Good luck.
They touch gloves. 5 years at the top of the featherweight world for Hamed. Who will knock the prince off his throne? Augie Sanchez has never fought in this league before, but he's knocked fighters like Jorge Paez cold. Hamed can be caught down 4 times, but with 30 knockouts in 34 fights, could he be the hardest hitting pound-for-pound fighter in boxing? How does Sanchez go about mission impossible?
Well, I share the same fear as Barry McGuigan back in the studio. For me, he stands a little bit too tall, he's too upright, and that's what worries me. He has to get, if his chin's up, his hands better be up as well. He has to take his time and, as I say, cut mistakes down to a minimum. Don't stretch with punches, as he's just done, as I'm speaking. Get your feet close before you let the short punches go. No range-finding punches against Hamed.
Height advantage for Sanchez. Keeping those gloves nice and high. Hamed relaxed, waiting to pounce. Likes to take a look at his opponents in the first round. He blew Saeed Lawal away in the first defence of his title in 35 seconds. But he just likes to have a wander and test out his power early. A solid southpaw stance now, not the unorthodox switch hitter of old. He planted a couple of body shots on Bayani Bungu early doors and tries a little left on Sanchez's head.
So that's what I mean about reaching with punches. He cannot afford to do that. It has to shuffle in with his feet. It has to get close and powerful shots. No use putting little rangefinders out. Naz will counter those. He's reaching with shots. That's a big mistake.
Sanchez was knocked out in 1 round by Edgar Garcia, a built-up bantamweight. Could be a question mark over his chin. They've worked on that in Vegas, but how much can you do? Watch the backhand jab. Pouring with the jab, Hamed. Looking for the fast left hand. Sanchez trying to close the range down and make Hamed miss.
Hamed hasn't started yet, but it's a promising start from Sanchez. He's positive, he's trying to come forward. Apart from reaching with a couple of shots, he hasn't done anything silly yet.
Little right hand on Hamed's face will give Sanchez a little bit of confidence. Nothing penetrating yet. Hamed springs out the left hook, come overhand shot that dispatched Bungu in Olympia. Cat and mouse at the minute.
Hamed hasn't really landed any punches as yet. There's a balance thing from Sanchez, although he is grabbing hold. Maybe that punch to the forehead stunned him that little bit.
Little smile from Augie Sanchez. And he will be glad to get 1 round under his belt. There's Hamed in the corner with Oscar Suarez, who seems to be leading proceedings, not Emmanuel Stewart.
Okay, fight. Your straight left hand, I want it more to the left and sharper, all right? Don't be lazy with it. Okay, now.
Don't be lazy, says Suarez. They've built up a very close relationship, right, these two.
You have to follow with that hook. And again, I want you around the clock. Okay, fight. All right, set him up nice. Yes, all right.
Emmanuel Stewart.
It's not going to be easy, all right, to get hit in the early rounds. Yeah, I want you.
Work that jab and get it to the floor.
There's Augie Sanchez. Pat Barry, his father-in-law, who took over training after his defeat to Edgar Garcia in '98, and he really believes in Augie Sanchez. They've studied Hamed on tape, and they think he will be out-thought and out-boxed Interesting strategy.
Well, Hamed did absolutely nothing in the first round. Sanchez landed a couple of shots, not much more, but the couple of shots he did land are just tilted around his way on my card. But as I say, Naz has not started yet.
Augie Sanchez in the silver and gold, Kid Vegas, caught by a right hand. That's the uppercut that he used to dislodge Tom Boom Boom Johnson when he won the IBF crown. Naz comes from those unusual angles. Maybe just wary of Sanchez's power, but he's keeping his hands nice and low as usual. Hamed.
Let him out. Let him out. Let him out.
Right from Sanchez. Now, Hamed can be caught. Can leave himself open. He was caught by a left hook from Cesar Soto, which made him cover up in Detroit. Left hand there from Sanchez was a good one. And a right. Well, how about that?
Well, if Sanchez and there's Hamed complaining to the referee, I have never seen that before. There were a couple of good shots from Sanchez. He doesn't want to get too ambitious, but that's what he needs. I've always felt he has to gain confidence. He can do that by getting a cut. He's on the floor
from Augie Sanchez, and Hamed is down for the 5th time in his career.
Well, the referee is outrageous. He is not scoring that a knockdown. That is outrageous. A punch put him over. That is a disgraceful piece of referee. Hamed was not hurt, I agree with that, but that was nothing but a knockdown. A punch landed and he went over.
Michael Ortega, the referee, did not score that a knockdown, but it was, and Augie Sanchez is ripping up the script here. Hamed trying to get his power punches in of his own.
Hamed's hurt with that shot.
Sanchez is hurt badly, and he's wobbling. He's on shaky legs, Sanchez. Oscar Suarez in the corner here saying he's hurt, and he was by that. What a second round here. And when Hamed has an opponent hurt, it doesn't spell good news. Sanchez trying to hold.
He must do anything to get out of trouble here. Grab hold, he is still stunned. Now he has felt Hamed's power. We'll see how he reacts to that. Will he fight back or will he go into a shell?
Should he be trading? Has he got the power bomb again? Left hand, and Hamed nearly went down. Sanchez is catching Hamed with some clean shots. Back comes the Prince. This is astonishing. No one gave Augie Sanchez a prayer in this fight, and he is exposing big weaknesses.
And Naz can be hurt. He's been hurt each time he's been hit, Adam. He has been hurt.
Massive round for Augie Sanchez. Hamed down, legitimately, but not counted as a knockdown. He smiles in the corner, but my word, Oscar Suarez will be furious.
Well, Adam, I'm scoring that round 10-8 because there is no way a clean punch landed on the forehead. Hamed was off balance, but that is not the point. A punch caused the knockdown, so on my card, Sanchez won the round over and above that. He was hurting himself, but that, to me, was the legitimate knockdown.
Well, let's have another look.
There's the punch. There it goes.
No question.
Punch put him over, it's a knockdown. Disgraceful refereeing then. I think actually he tried to atone for it because when Sanchez was hurt later on, he gave him some time, wiped his gloves and so forth. But look at that, Hamed all over the place. We have to question his chin. We must question Hamed's chin. We've seen him go on the floor several times with less than tremendous punches.
He looked like he was wobbling in Madison Square Garden with Kevin Kelly there, all over the place, Hamed. He might try and blast Sanchez away now. This could be a tear-up in the 3rd round. Left again from Sanchez, and Hamed's in desperate trouble. He tries to get out of the way, but when he's hit, he falls off balance. He doesn't like taking the shots.
So all the years of not taking headshots in the gym, he hates taking punches. We wonder if he can take them, but he certainly hates having to take them. What a start for Augie Sanchez.
Must be growing enormously in confidence, Sanchez. The nearer he gets, the more chance he has. Augie, now the crowd shouts. They sense a dramatic upset.
I've never seen Naz so easy to hit. I've never seen his head so stationary. Lucky to miss that one.
Well, we said Augie Sanchez had power. It had never been tested at this level before. but he is getting through time and time again. Hammad off balance with that left hook.
Well, I said, Adam, I hope Sanchez does something to at least enhance his reputation. Well, he's done that already.
Left hand from Hammad was a good one. And now Sanchez is wobbling. But back comes Augie. Hammad smiles. This is a right tear up. Just like Kevin Kelly.
This little kid's got heart, Adam. He's got heart. He was hurt again then.
Little right hand from Hammad. Sanchez just drops, not a knockdown, but he's already tired. It might come down to who's got the bigger punch. And Sanchez wobbles over. No knockdown, but he looks very, very tired. Has he given it his best shot, Sanchez?
All right, stop that. All right, that's all.
See, the thumping punches that Naz has landed has certainly taken something out of Sanchez.
Left hand from Hammad. And Sanchez going as well for him. He's caught Hammad with a left hand.
This is as good a fight as I've seen Hammad in for a long time. Oh, great shot.
Good right hook from Hammad.
Nothing wrong with the kid's chin if he took that one, Adam.
Absolutely. I don't know what they've been working on in Vegas, strengthening the neck, but it has worked a treat. Looking for the right uppercut, the corkscrew of a shot, Hammad.
Adam, you have to say this is a poor performance from Naseem Hammad. Taking so many punches, missing his own, his balance is like the old days, all over the place.
After the beautiful performance against Bungu, he suddenly looks all over the place and he almost flipped Sanchez like he did Cesar Soto in Detroit. Well, there's a mixture of applause and boos here. What do we make of this?
Well, as I said, Adam, I wanted this little fella here. We didn't expect him to win. We certainly didn't expect him to score knockdowns or give Hammad so much trouble. I wanted to enhance his reputation, give us a show. He's done that already. We'll see what happens now. He's still well in this fight. He's hurt Naz several times. And Hammed's balance is like the old days. He's all over the place, making so many basic mistakes. See, when a fighter's in trouble, he goes back to what he did years ago. And there's no way that was not a knockdown. So I'm scoring that round 10-8 in Sanchez's favour. The punch landed and over he went. Almost again.
He's being caught like he was with Kelly.
You have to question his chin, Adam. These punches, every time he takes a clean shot, he's all over the place. We know he doesn't like getting hit, but you must start wondering, is there a problem there? He must get his act together. He must tighten up and start boxing the way Suarez and Stewart have been telling him to do in the gym.
Swelling by the right eye of Augie Sanchez. As we enter the fourth round of this WBO Featherweight Title. We hear at ringside that the HBO colleagues and Harold Letterman, who does the scoring, has scored everything to Hammad so far.
Well, Hammad did absolutely nothing in the first round, didn't land a single shot. Why are they scoring the round to Hammad? I don't understand people scoring here. Sanchez, for me, has got the better of things, and that, for me, was a knockdown in the second round.
No one thought that this would last even 3 rounds. People expected Sanchez to be blown away. But there's been some glaring weaknesses in Naseem Hammad's defence, and again, Augie Sanchez gets close. He's really giving it a go, isn't he?
This is tremendous stuff from Sanchez. Far, far better than we expected.
And there's some marking up underneath both eyes of Naseem Hammad. Tries to look for the single punch. That could get Sanchez out of there, but it hasn't come yet.
No, let him out.
It's close.
Step back, please. Step back.
Naz still has that power, and that, I think, is what's going to make the difference in this fight.
There's a lot of blood on Naseem Hammad's shoulder. I don't know where that's come from, but a little left inside. And Sanchez drops to the canvas, but referee Ortega is taking a timeout and 1 point away from Naseem Hammad.
As for manhandling like a wrestling, he's been pulling him around, but I think it's a little bit strict.
Let's keep it clean.
Do you know, I sometimes feel this referee knows he made a mistake in that first round, and he's trying to atone for it, because I don't think Hamed deserved that.
He's trying to open Sanchez up and draw him in so he can sting him with a counter now. But back comes Sanchez, but he's caught by a left hand. That's where Hamed's had his success so far. Real scrap here at Connecticut.
Step back.
And the punches are taking their toll now. Sanchez is hurt, and these punches are knocking a lot of the strength out of his legs.
And his eye is closing as well, the right hand. Fatigue is catching up with Augie Sanchez.
That could have been a knockdown as well, Adam. There was a right hook landed then, and his legs seemed to collapse. I don't know if it was a stumble or what.
He seemed to sink to the ground. Caught with a left poking jab by Hamed. Now starts to work the body. He smiles at his corner, gives them a little wink. He's starting to get on top. Good left hook, right hand, and Augie Sanchez is down and in serious trouble. Michael Ortega goes over. The fight is over, and Naseem Hamed retains his WBO Featherweight title. It was not a perfect performance, but it was excitement, drama, and entertaining from the first bell.
He's all right, but those were tremendous punches that finished the job. The power of Naz's punches had already knocked a lot of the resistance out of Sanchez, but when we talk about enhancing his reputation, the little kid certainly did that. Thumping punches that Naz lands, that natural power. What a finishing shot that was.
So another 4th-round win for Naseem Hamed after his win over Briani Bungu in March. But wasn't this a little different? And we all wrote Augie Sanchez off beforehand.
Well, I felt he might be able to put up a show. That's the best I was hoping for. I didn't expect him to. I thought I picked Naz in 3 rounds, but I was hoping it would be a good fight up until then, and it certainly was.
They're just giving Sanchez.
At 2 minutes and 30 seconds of round number 4, the winner, and still the undefeated featherweight champion of the world, Naseem.